Now at UV1 Champ Podcast is over on Spotify. Over here at UV1 Champ Podcast, I share my experiences working in a fulfillment center for the last 7 years. In this episode, I have two different audios. One is about what are the most important qualities that an employee must have to succeed. And after this, I will share my thoughts on the 3 reasons that we need to be productive. And I hope that you'll enjoy this UV1 Champ podcast over here on Spotify. Now you go back in time, back to the 6th day. God created the human race. He made 2 genders, male and female. Someday a boy will be a man and a girl will be a woman. They could do all they can later in life to try to change their original gender. I mean, a boy could put on a dress. A girl could buzz her hair and give her a box top. Still, a boy will be a boy and eventually a man, and a girl will be a girl and eventually a woman. You can't change those things. Still, regardless of what gender God gave you, He called you to be productive. To be productive means you got to move around. You got to do tasks. You have to do things. You can't just be idling. If your mind is right and your body is right, then you're capable of working. You're capable of producing. We are productive for at least 3 reasons. One is that we glorify God. In whatever we say, whatever we do, whatever we drink, and whatever we eat, we do to glorify God. That's number 1. Second reason we're productive is so that we could take care of our families. A born-again Christian that does not work to take care of his family is worse than a heathen. Along with glorifying God and taking care of our families, we work to provide the local church. As a born-again Christian, I believe in tithes. You know, you have pastors and associate pastors that God has called. And so as a faithful congregation, we need a tithe so that the pastor and his families can live comfortably while they minister to us with the word. You know, they say that it's very hard to find good employees. And over here at UVA1 Champ, I want to give employers 2 qualities that they should look for when hiring employees. In the next audio, I'll go through and talk about it. And I believe that this will be helpful for those that want to be productive and get things done. Now, I've been a born-again Christian since the May of 1989. I got saved when I was 8. God blessed me with a wonderful family. I was an only child to an Army soldier that met his wife over in South Korea. They got married in December of 1978. And over 2 years later, I was born October 21st, 1980 in Savannah, Georgia. God has given me a wonderful life. And I'm not saying that to brag. That's just a fact that God has given me a wonderful life. One of the things that has made it a wonderful life for me was that majority of my academics from kindergarten all the way to graduate has been in Christian education. I am a 3-time graduate of Liberty University, the world's largest Christian university. Now, I truly know that my calling is being a pastor. I know that God has a plan for me, and I'm in that plan right now. My ministry ground is in a fulfillment center, and the way I try to be that light through word and deed is try to work the best that I possibly can. I want to try to deliver as many orders to the subscribers as I possibly can throughout each 10-hour shift. I know that when we give the subscribers their orders within a 1 to 2 hour window, that most likely they will be pleased and continue to keep their subscription. And later on in the quarterlies, when the chairman and the board of trustees look and see, and investors look and see the revenue and the subscribers going up, those things right there will encourage more money to come into the company. Now, even though I may not get as much as I like with that, God still called me to be faithful to Him. And the way that I express that faithfulness to Him is to honor those, even those that are not Christians. It doesn't matter. They're still my boss. Now, do I have passion every time I go into a 10-hour shift? No. Am I motivated a lot of times? No. Those things don't matter. You know, as long as God has put me here where I'm at, I have to be faithful. I think at least two great things that makes an employee. One is that they're faithful. They're on time. They come early, and you don't have to watch them because they're always going to put in an honest work, and they're disciplined. You know, they may not come in all smiling, all happy. You know, they may have a situation come, but they're willing to put it to the side and focus on the task at hand. You know, they may be tired, they may be fatigued, things are happening outside, but still, they are still putting 110% effort. Therefore, at least two great things that makes an employee are faithfulness and discipline.